Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is second lecture of chapter 1, that is introduction of partnership final account. In the last lecture we have studied about meaning of partnership firm, definition, features, partnership deed and the provision of partnership firm as well as the methods of capital. In last lecture we have seen methods of capital. In that we have seen there are two methods, that is fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. Now today we are going to see the various steps in accountancy and the necessity of final account, why the final account is necessary in the financial year, and which are the accounts involved in a partnership firm. First topic is various steps in accountancy. In that, very first step is preparation of journal. You all are studied in 11th standard. What is journal? Journal means a prime entry book or a original entry book. In business, as and when the transaction has done, that transaction very first is recorded in journal. To prepare a journal, we have to follow three basic accounting rule, that is golden accounting rule: personal account rule, real account rule and nominal account rule. We have studied in 11th standard. It's a revision. Personal account rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account rule, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. To follow these rule, we have to prepare a journal. Now, second step is preparation of ledger account. What is ledger? We have studied in 11th standard a whole chapter related to ledger. Ledger is a bound book where we have to record all the entries. We have to post all the entries which we have passed in journal. That means each and every entry we have to post in a ledger, whether debit side or a credit side. Ledger account, everybody knows ledger has two sides, debit as well as credit. We have to record transaction according to journal entries. After preparing the ledger, and we all are known, after posting we have casting in a ledger account. Casting, that means closing of each and every account. After closing, we get the balances of each ledger account. That closing balance of each ledger account has to be transferred in one statement, and the statement is trial balance. Third step is preparation of trial balance. Trial balance means it's a statement where we have to record all the ledger balances at the end of the financial year, that is 31st March. Every year we have to close each and every ledger account and we have to post the balances into the trial balance, whether debit side or a credit side, and trial balance must be tally. After trial balance, we have to prepare a final account. Final account is a summarized record of whole financial year, how many transactions we have done, whatever will be the expenses, it's all are recorded in that final account, whether the business is earning profit or suffering the loss. So final account is a summarized record of all business transaction during the financial year. Next topic is need of final account or the necessity of preparation of final account. Very first, final account is prepared to know or to find out the gross profit or net profit, net gross loss or net loss of the business. Second, to know the financial position of business during the financial year or to know the exact financial position in the market. Third one, to prepare a plan in a future access, as well as to know the assets and liabilities position during the accounting year, as well as to calculate the various ratios for the analysis, that is GPR ratio, cost ratio, quick ratio. All these are ratio is necessary in final account. To provide audit financial statement, to calculate the amount of debtor as well as creditors, to prepare a various statement, to plan for the futures, to value the goodwill of the firm in cases of admission, retirement, death and dissolution, to find out the tax payable or the tax liability of the business. These are the requirement. For that we have to prepare a final account. Now the next topic is which are the accounts involved in partnership final account. We have studied in 11th standard final account of sole proprietorship. In that we have seen there are three accounts, or we can say two accounts or one statement. Very first account is trading account, second is profit and loss account, and third one is balance sheet. Balance sheet is not an account, just it is a statement of the firm. Now in partnership firm, how many accounts we have to prepare? In partnership final account we have to see same, just like a sole trading concern, we have to prepare a trading account as well as profit and loss account and balance sheet. But here we have to prepare one more account in partners final account is trading account. Trading account is a nominal account. Trading account is open in the trading organization for the purpose to find out the gross profit or gross loss of the year. Trading account, all direct expenses are recorded. What is direct expenses? Expenses which incurred in terms of manufacturing the goods, purchasing of raw material, as well as for preparing the goods, or factory expenses, factory related items are called direct expenses. Direct expenses are recorded debit side of trading account, or goods related item, whether the business goes from the business when the goods goes out, that is recorded in a trading account credit side. See in format trading account, there is a constant format. We have to write 3 or 2 item constantly on the upside, or whenever we prepare the trading account, we have to start trading account by writing 2 opening stock debit side, then after we have to write 2 purchase less return, then credit side buy sales less return. After that we have to record carriage inward, freight, dock charges, custom duty. These all are the expenses which incurred for purchasing of raw material. When we purchase the raw material, we have to pay the carriage. There are 3 types of carriage inward, carriage outward. When we purchase raw material, so we have to pay the carriage. That carriage is recorded in trading account. Same carriage inward, when we purchase, so we have to pay, that is called carriage inward. But when we are selling the goods, so we have to pay carriage. At that time, that carriage is called carriage outward, and it is included in selling and distribution expenses, so it is recorded in the profit and loss account. Only carriage and carriage inward is recorded in trading account debit side. Same freight inward and freight outward. Freight inward is recorded in trading account and freight outward is recorded in profit and loss account. Custom duty, wages, productive wages, that means when we doing the production activity, the workers who is involving in a production activity, the wages paying to that worker is called a productive wages. Manufacturing wages, salary, wages and salary, import duty, coal, gas and fuel, royalty, primary packing charges, factory lighting, factory rent and insurance, works manager salary, a manager who is continuously actively participating in a production activity, so we have to pay the salary for him. So that salary is also recorded in trading account debit side. Credit side, very first we have to write sale, then we have to write less return, then goods lost by fire, goods lost by theft, goods distributed as a free sample, goods lost in accident, goods withdrawn by the partner, and at last closing stock. So from these, after posting these items in trading account, we have to cast the trading account. While casting trading account, if there is a credit balance means what? If credit side of trading account is heavy, so it's called credit balance. When trading account credit balance, when trading account shows a credit balance, so it's called gross profit. And like vice versa, if trading account shows a debit balance, that means debit side is heavy, so it's called gross loss. One statement like debit balance of trading account indicate gross loss. Same credit balance of trading account Credit balance of trading account indicate gross profit. This two statement is asking in what term phrase. So please note it down this point. Debit balance of trading account is called gross loss. Credit balance of trading account is called gross profit. Then this gross profit or gross loss is transferred to profit and loss account. It's transferred to profit and loss account. If gross profit is there, so we have to transfer the gross profit and loss account credit side. If gross loss is there, so we have to transfer the gross loss to profit and loss account debit side. Second account is profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is a very important account of final account, where we have to record all the indirect expenses and the indirect income of the business. All indirect expenses are to be recorded to the debit side, and whereas all the indirect incomes are to be recorded to the credit side of this account. Credit balance of this account shows a net profit which is to be transferred to capital account credit side or added to capital account in balance sheet. The debit balance of account shows a net loss which is to be transferred to capital account debit side or deducted from the capital. Professor R. N. Carter says a profit and loss account is an account in which all the gains and losses are considered in order to ascertain the excess of gain over the losses or the vice versa. That means all the expenses which we incur during the financial year, that we have to record in profit and loss account debit side. All administrative expenses, all financial expenses, all selling expenses, we have to record in profit and loss account debit side, and credit side all incomes are recorded, and we come to know whether the business earning net profit or suffering a loss from profit and loss account. So profit and loss account is very important account of final account. Now see, administrative expenses to salaries, to rent and taxes, insurance, electricity, telephone postage, printing stationery, traveling expenses, depreciation, loading charges, audit fees, entertainment expense, or these all are administrative expense. Now selling expenses like commission, discount, allowances, advertisement, carriage outward, sale charges, bed debts, export duty, these all are called selling and distribution expenses. Now financial expenses means trade expense, legal charges, professional charges, bank charges, solicitors fees, secondary packing charges, these all are financial expense, as well as loan, interest on loan, interest, commission, these are called the financial expenses. Now the income, credit side we have to record all income, commission received, discount received, interest received, dividend received, rent received, salary expenses, profit and loss, these all income. We have studied in 11th standard in detail. It's just a revision. What are the indirect expenses or indirect income? Okay, if anybody having any doubt, so just message me in WhatsApp or personally call me. Now after calculating or finding the net profit and net loss from the profit and loss account, that net profit and net loss we have to distribute among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Distribution of profit sharing ratio, we have to distribute the profit amount among the partner with the ratio which is given in a question. After distributing the profit and loss, net profit in the partner's capital account credit side, if the profit, so we have to write in partner's capital account or current account credit side, and if net loss is there, so we have to transfer net loss in partner's capital account or current account in the debit side. Partner's capital account is prepared in case of fluctuating capital method, or partner's current account is prepared in case of fixed capital method. Now after calculating the balances of partner's capital account or current account, we have to distribute that balance in the balance sheet. What is balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement showing financial position of the firm on the particular day, that means 31st March every year. all the assets are recorded in the asset side and all liabilities are recorded in the debit side, that is liability side. Assets, you know what is asset? Asset means all properties or the holdings of the businessman. Liability, all the amount which business has to pay is called liability. See in the format, the balance sheet. Balance sheet is a statement in a particular date showing the side of traders property and the possession, and also other side their liabilities. Asset side we have very first, that is first item is goodwill. Goodwill, the reputation of the firm which is valued in terms of money. Then land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixture, equipment, motor van, delivery van, leasehold property, freehold property, premises, patents, loose tools. These all are called fixed asset. And students, you know, and on fixed asset we have to calculate depreciation. So we have to deduct depreciation from fixed asset. After that we have investment, then investment in shares, in debentures. Then after that we have fictitious assets like prepaid expenses, outstanding expenses. Prepaid expenses means expenses which we have paid for the next year, that is advance. In advance we are paying the expenses is called prepaid expenses. What is outstanding expense? That means expenses which is remaining of the current year, unpaid expenses. For during the current year we have some expenses that not paid yet, so that is called unpaid expenses or the outstanding expenses. After that we have loans and advances, closing stock. These are called current asset. Sundry debtors, insurance receivable, bill receivable, cash in hand, cash at bank. These are all called current asset. On the liability side we have capital balances of partners. If partners capital account or current account both are there, so we have to write both the balances on the liability side. Then we have profit and loss, loan from mortgage, bank loan, loan from partners, bills payable, bank overdraft, sundry creditors, outstanding expenses, income received in advance or the provision for taxes. These all are recorded in the liability side of the balance sheet. When we do the adjustment, that after the adjustment we have to close the balance sheet and balance sheet should be tally. When balance sheet tally, so it means our question is today correct. We have seen trading format of trading account, format of profit and loss account, and format of balance sheet. In the next lecture we are going to see the final accounts adjustment. Adjustments which adjustment plays a very important role in final account, which we will see in the next lecture.